you for joining me here on today's live sale. Today's Tuesday sale obviously is a little bit different. Clearly, we are over here on the Cult of Vintage, and I am by myself for today's live sale. Misty, unfortunately, got the flu. Um, it stinks. It's stinky. She is not feeling good. I mean, I guess as to be expected, but they are getting their medications hopefully today. So we want to wish Misty and Mark a speedy recovery. It is just miserable. There's unfortunately not a lot you can do other than get your rest and drink your fluids. So she's able to keep the fluids down, so that is good, because the last thing you want to be is dehydrated on top of the flu. So we got to send all of our love to Misty and Mark again for a speedy recovery. But we're gonna do today's live sale. I've got some things here for you. It's really a very eclectic mix of things. They're kind of scattered out about here. I do have some surprise items that were not pictured. I'm very excited about those things. So yeah, we're going to get into the sale, but of course, before we get into today's sale, I want to give a shout out to as many folks as I possibly can. So let's do it. Everybody bust out your romper room magic mirror. Buckle up. Hey, Lisa Shields, how you doing today, lady? Thank you for joining me here today. We got Kim is with us in the chat. Good morning to you, Kim. Good afternoon, Stephanie. Hope you and Tim are having a good day so far. She's got to take her mom to the doctor, as I saw in the chat. So, girl, be safe out there on this bitter cold day for us here in Ohio. We got Miss Roar. Hey, Shannon, how you doing today, lady? Always a pleasure to see you here. I mean, I don't know what to say. Okay. Yeah, I personally, we know, some of us know now that William is obsessed with his diet. He travels with his Diet Coke. It's real. Hey Joan, how are you doing today, lady? Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. Good afternoon, Michelle. Do you want me to call you Michelle, or do you want, like, that's up to you, girl. It's your name. I'll keep going with Michelle though for now. Okay, you just let me know in the chat. Hey, Miss Karen G, how you doing today? Thank you for being here. It's got to be cold up there in Canada. It's got to be cold. I think the cold weather is coming down from Canada, and if it's coming down, hear me? I'm back. I froze. My laptop is still froze. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Hey, Witkin, how you doing today? Thank you for being here. Miss Whammy, Miss Pammy Whammy girl, you on your lunch break again today. Thank you for being here. Miss Gutierrez, ¿cómo está, lady? How you doing today? Miss Lopez, how are you doing today, Joan? Hey, Marina, kia ora to you too, lady. Hope you're having a good day today. Baba Earp is in the chat. Make sure to say hello to Tom. We should be seeing you guys soon, shouldn't we? Yeah. hmm We're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's a secret. Hey, Joe. How you doing today? Thank you for being here. I know it stinks, but thank you for being here, Miss Perla. Girl, she look at her all snatched up in that. Hey, Nettie, how you doing today, lady? Thank you for being here. Miss Gladstone, how are you doing today, Diane? Appreciate you being here. Sorry to anybody I'm skipping past. Miss Papa McGill, how you doing today, Papa? Hey, Miss Glowy, how are you doing today, lady? Is it, you got some, did you get snow? Or is that just like in the higher elevations they got the snow? Did you get snow too, girl? Grammy with an I. Hey, Miss Annie, how are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. We got Melanie. Melanie, how are you doing today? I see you, Melanie. Critter girl, I see you too. She's creeping and crawling out there. We don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne. How you doing today, lady? Hey, Barbara. How are you doing today, Miss White? Appreciate you being here. We got Miss Sharon Spencer saying hello to everyone. Well, good after Dutchess County, New York. How you doing, Miss Julie Ann? Oh, she got a good old Italian name there, Mazzoni. Get a girl. Kibbutz, kibbutz, kibbutz. Italiano, kibbutz. Love that. She's like, that ain't what I meant, but it depends on who's reading it, girl. Oh, Julianne gets it. She's like, I'm back. I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Hello, hello. I apologize. I'm scrolling. Hey, Marcy, how are you doing? Well, about how you doing today, Marcy girl? Oh, let's see here. Who else is in the chat? Melanie, did I say hello? Hello again to you, woman. I don't know if I did or not. Apologies again to anybody I'm scrolling past. We're taking a leisure. Hey, Colleen, how are you doing today, woman? Appreciate you being here. Puppy update. Puppy update. The four little puppies. Speaking of romper room, they definitely have a lot of energy. Hey, Wings, how you doing? The puppies they have the energy. They all are definitely developing personalities as well as little razor sharp teeth. That is for sure. Um, they are darling. Um, we are using, of course, training pads. The girls seem to be doing better with the pads than the boys. We try to keep them on there on the pads until they potty, and then of course it's all like good boy, good girl until they do. So overall, doing pretty good there. Obviously, being puppies, we're still having a lot of accidents, and it's just like, uh, what what scent did I get? Meadow Breeze. I think that's what it was. Meadow Breeze, Mr. Clean. It's on standby in the mop bucket. Ah! So there is, of course, that joy, but otherwise they're doing really well. Um, Gracie, I think at this point is just kind of over the nursing, especially because they have razor sharp teeth, which I'm sure nursing um, is not a very pleasant experience. She will occasionally let them on there, but not too long until they get a little too excited that they're getting milk. So yeah, but they're all doing really well. They're all just absolutely adorable. So yes, thank you for asking. And Louis definitely is much more excited now that they can kind of like they'll jump up and they'll paw at him and they'll bite at him. He loves licking their mouths for some reason. So it's really good. And you can see she's getting kind of back to her old self. She's playing with Louis again, which, obviously being pregnant and then after being pregnant just wasn't feeling it. So it's nice to see that too. And I'm sure Louis is really excited about that. So everything is going really well. Yeah, it's funny to hear them just running around and they have little growls and little barks and whines. So yes, yeah. All right. So anyhow, we're gonna do our sale today. I've got some items for you. I've got vintage and antique items lined up. Today is a very youthful kind of sale. We do have some toys, some plush toys. We've got some Bisque babies. Y'all, we've got some really good Bisque babies. I'm excited to bring those to you. It was a labor of love when I found them. Frankly, they were filthy when I found the Bisque babies, and I was like, you know what? I'm just feeling it. I cleaned them all up, so they're in pretty good, gosh darn condition, if I don't say so myself. Like I said, we've got some surprise items. We've got a bougie item. We've got three bougie items, I guess, if you can consider that. Um, We even have a hand-painted item by yours truly that will be available in today's sale. So, as always, if it's been a while since you have been with me here to the sale, welcome back. And if you are new here, thank you for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. If you would like to make a purchase or you do make a purchase, you need to email me your contact information. It is in the banner that you're going to see pop up throughout the sale right here. It's the pinned comment. That's the top comment you see at the top of the chat. And last but definitely not least, it is, of course, in the description of the video. The information is the same as it always is. Your real name, if it's different than your YouTube username, your full shipping address, including, of course, your zip code. And then last but not least is the email address that you use for PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, it's totally okay. You can still make a purchase. Just send the same email with the same contact information. Just indicate that you would like a guest link. I will reply to you with a link. You'll click on it. It's going to take you to PayPal, but what it's going to do, it's going to let you check out as a guest. So you don't have to sign up for an account. You do enter in your shipping information, but you don't actually have to sign out for an account. You can use any method of payment that PayPal accepts. Cards, you can direct link to your bank, you can use Venmo. I know of those three methods specifically. I don't know if there are other payment methods that they accept, but it will allow you to choose your preferred payment. Um, and the added bonus to that is that you will get a tracking number. They will email it to you, and then you also get your buyer protection with that. So it is a win-win for everybody. I am going to be sending out invoices this evening, as I always do, or I usually do, I should say. I do ask for the payment to be made within 72 hours. That is 3 business days, meaning that is Friday evening. Okay. I will send reminder twice, right? First 24 hours, I'll send a reminder. Second 48 hours, I'm going to send you another reminder. And then I'm going to email you directly with the link. And I'm going to say, hey, your invoice is still out due. Please keep in mind if the item is not paid for within the next 24 hours, the invoice will be canceled and you will not have the opportunity to purchase from me again. So that's how that goes. Be on the lookout for it, okay? Otherwise, everything else is going to run the same. We're going to do some offer ups. I am going to be honoring the just in case. If you would like to use the just in case, you are clearly free to do that. Hey, Beth, how are you doing? Thank you to everybody that is just joining us. If you want to use a just in case, you're free to do that. You don't have to. It's not an obligation. It is not a commitment. Just know that I'm going to honor them. I am going to run the sales as I have been running the sales. I am going to show you the item. Pay up, says Tim. Oh, look, there's Tim. Oh, wait, is Stephanie, is that you? You're traveling, that's why. Um, um, what was I saying? Something about the just in case. I'm going to run the sale the way. I'm going to show you the item. We'll talk about the item. We'll la-di-da-da about the item. And I'm going to enter in the price into the chat. Once that price is in there, you're welcome to bid on it. And then I'm going to do a 20-second countdown. Person with the highest bid, with the highest just in case, obviously you're going to be the winner of that item. I did not reach out to Ruthie today. It is an off day. So if maybe, I don't know, Kim or Miss Karen Gillette, ladies, if either one of you could be the bid ender, I would greatly appreciate that. There's no obligation, there's no commitment. If not, what we can do is we can assign moderator duty. Girl, I don't check my Instagram messages like that. I don't check my I am free. Listen, I freely admit it. People like, I sent you a message on Instagram. You did? I don't. I don't. I don't. And then when I go in there, I'm like, oh, it's too overwhelming. Shut it down. Get out. It's too much. I can't with the Instagram DMs. Well, thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. Kim, I appreciate it. Miss Kim is going to be our official bid ender today. I'm going to give a huge round of applause to Miss Desert Gal Curious here, Miss Kim. I also want to give a shout out to Miss Karen Gillette. Absolutely amazing. Moderators, ladies, I certainly appreciate it. You guys, Kim is going to be bid on, and you got to be on top of it. So if you want to get those bids in, get them in. Can we give a round of applause and throw up some hearts and hands to Miss Karen and Miss Kim today? I would appreciate it. Hey, look, I have my flaws, but at least I'm honest about them. You know what I'm saying? I do. Sometimes I like resolve myself and I'm like, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna try to answer as many things as I do. And then what happens is then people start replying. And then I'm like, I can't. Um, it's really funny. I think a lot of times people have a preconceived notion based on who you are, obviously, with the YouTube videos. And we have heard this individually and then as a couple, we have heard it, but like I come across as being the one, like, and obviously, like with today's live sale, I come across as being the one that's very like talkative and outgoing. Not to say that I'm not talkative or that I'm not outgoing, but it is not a predominant personality trait of mine. And then Richard comes across as, he's very quiet, he's very reserved. But then when you meet us in real life, Richard is the one who's very like conversationally engaging, and I'm like the quiet one. It's just funny how that goes. So yeah, okay. Enough of the personal details. Enough of the person. That's off to the mods as always. You're here for vintage and antiques. You're not here to hear about that stuff. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate it. All right, let's do it. Let's start off. So this is a secret. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the secret right now. I have been secretly kind of like checking out a very well-known franchise. I guess we'll call it a franchise at this point. It is Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy. I don't know all of this. It's one of those weird things. You know what I mean? I think I'm preaching to the choir. It's like you see these things and you're aware of these things and you can appreciate these things. And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I'm kind of interested in that. Isn't it odd how that happens? So I've been checking out Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy's. Now the thing with it, they're super subjective. Um, I'm looking for like the first one, the brunette Raggedy Ann and Andy's, like the Volan, the manufacturer of the Volan Raggedy Ann and Andy's. I love the ones with the dark hair, and there's like a primitive vibe about them. And then they have like obviously vintage ones and contemporary ones. I have to say, like with most of the contemporary ones, I'm not like super obsessed with those. Some of them are like really cute. Um, Oh shoot, there was an anniversary one that they did where it looks just like the illustrations from the books. I forget who made those, but those are really cute. There's a set of them in a local antique mall, and I think like the set's like $80, and I'm just like, ooh. Um, but anyhow, I found a Raggedy Ann, and it's one of those things where like I don't feel like they're all of them are like created equally. Like sometimes you just see one and you're like, that's a really good one. I have creepers and weirdos too. Um, but this Raggedy Ann, she just spoke to me. I thought she was there. She has that it factor. What can I say? But here she is. Now, I love it. The hair is like a much more vivid orange than like the traditional red, and I think that spoke to me. Now you can see it's orange here. Let me turn off the light just so we can get a more accurate read. So she does have very bright orange, fire orange hair. Now, when we turn it around, it's even denser. Ooh, I got a little something right there. It's even oranger. So you can kind of see the ombre effect. I'm assuming that is sun fade. You know what I mean? But it's like she's on like the linen. You know what I mean? She reads, I do believe that she was manufactured. She does not, and I did look, she doesn't have a hand tag or anything like that. I do believe she was manufactured. She doesn't have a heart on her booty. She does have her pantaloons. She's got the classic candy cane with the black booty. I don't believe that she was like a mommy maid. I love the blue on her, and of course her little apron. There is some discoloration to it. She is 20 inches, so she's a nice medium-sized Raggedy Ann. A boo. She does have buttons back here in her dress. And of course, the apron is just simply tied on. She does show signs of age, but it's not, she's not ripped or torn or stained. She, again, does have discoloration here on the apron. I don't know. There was just something about this Raggedy Ann. I think she is so cute. Again, she's 20 inches. If you're into it, this would be super cute if you did have like the books. I don't know, y'all. There's just something. Hey Val, how you doing today? There's just something about this Raggedy Ann that really spoke to me. So we'll see if she speaks to anybody else out there. Nikki Moss, how you doing? Again, a 20-inch Raggedy Ann in overall really good vintage condition, but she does show, and it's more so in the apron, some discoloration. I don't believe it's stained per se, but she could use a little bath and some OxyClean, just the clothing. Otherwise, the body looks to be in really good condition. Her pantaloons are tacked to her, not tacked, safety pinned to her. But darling, I think. Isn't she a little sweetheart? I love the blue dress and that fire orange. It's the color combination. Okay, anyhow, I'm going to start her at $18 if anybody else is interested in her. We'll see. I don't know. Let's do it. So there it is. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Oh, well, thank you, Miss Joan. Appreciate your bid, lady. Some do have the little heart. It's a specific manufacturer. I forget. Thank you, Miss Kim, for the bid end. Appreciate ya. Well, Miss Joan, lady, congratulations and thank you. Miss Raggedy Ann is going to come live with you. She's not very raggedy, though, I have to say. She's not. Thank you, Joan. Appreciate it. Okay. I've got a choice. What's her? She's so stinking cute. They're just, again, there was just something about that particular one. Tell me again, Cindy. Hold on, girl. The Knickerbocker had the heart. Okay. She believes, don't quote her. She's just, she's thinking. Could be. Sounds good to me, Cindy. Girl, I don't know. All right. I'm going to do a choice on our next. Now, we're going to do some Bisque babies. All righty. Our first one. Look at that little face. I do think he's a little boy. Okay. Hand painted. It is all in bisque. He does not have any chips or cracks to him. There is some kind of discoloration down here that I could not remove. Now you're like, Michael, he doesn't have any arms. He does, in fact, have both of his arms. However, as can happen, the string has decayed. So both of his arms are, in fact, included, but he does need restrung. Okay. There are no chips or breaks on the arms either. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? He does, like I said, that little pointer, he's very accusational. He does need restrung, or you could do the wire if you would prefer. But that is what he would look like restrung or rewired. He is 4.5 inches tall. 4.5 inches tall in this one. I love the painted front teeth on there. Okay. Kind of Cupid-esque. Kind of Cupid-esque on that one. I know, Cindy. The face really is what did it in for me on this particular one. Okay. So he does need some strength. He does need some strength. Our other Bisque baby, he also needs some strength. Now, the head and torso, bless. Clearly, he is not um, feeling it. Okay. Again, in really good condition. He doesn't have any chips or cracks. All right. You're like, but Michael, he's missing his limbs. Not to worry. Look, here's his look at those little ham hocks on him. So the feet are included, the measurement of 4.5 from foot to here. So again, they are both 4.5 inches tall. Okay. And he does have all of his appendages, which again, none of the appendages are broken. He's got both of his feet. He's got both of his hands, arms, but he does need restrung. So again, there is no damage to the hands. Oops. All right. But you're going to have to restring this one twice. All right. Hands are one set. If I can get this. Hands are one. And legs are the other. Or you can do this one. You see why we're going to call, we're calling this one limbs. And we're just going to call this one arms. Right. I do believe that they are German made. The paint in The paint and the faces on these is done very well, most especially this one. And it's not to say that the Japanese ones can't be done well, but they do have a tendency to not be as refined, shall we say. Okay. So they both need restrung, but there are no chips or cracks. They are both each complete. So we're going to do a choice if anybody is interested. I'm going to just do the choice at $12 because you got to restring them yourself. So you can choose again, either arms or you can choose limbs. Thank you, Chloe. Let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. So arms or little limbs here. I kind of like it too, Melody, not going to lie. Chloe, I got your just in case, girl. I don't know if you're going to need it. You sure do. Okay, Kim, that was a very clever bid end. I do appreciate that one. All right, Miss Chloe lady, you got your choice at $12. Would you like arms, limbs? Oh, well, she said both. I appreciate that arms and limbs are coming to you, lady. Chloe's gonna have a little DIY day, right, with the babies. Are you gonna just proudly display them as such? It's up to you. I was kind of tempted, not gonna lie. Okay, what am I doing? Bear with. Oh, we're gonna do more. I was like, what does this mean? What does blue and pink mean? It's because you're going to get a set. You're going to get a set of dollies. I'm going to do some more bisque dollies. Then we're going to break it up. Okay. So this is not going to be a choice. This is going to be for both of them. Now, each, as you will see here in just a moment, both have paint loss. However, there are no chips or cracks to either of them. These are, in fact, made in Japan, and they are clearly marked. But this is blue and pink. All right. We'll start with our larger doll. 4 inches tall. He is in his little blue snowsuit with his pink gloves. Okay. So again, there's paint loss. There is paint loss, again, made in Japan. I paired these two together because I thought the collars really complemented one another very well. Note that down here, I'm assuming this was from the mold process. It is a bit crude. All right. So he does stand, but the feet are a little crude on this one. So again, he is 4 inches tall. Again, these are all cleaned up for you, ready to display. 4 inches. And then his little friend, I think the colors work well with one another. She again is made in Japan. Again, we do have paint loss that you can see. Again, she is all cleaned up and ready to go. If you do want to clean your bisque babies, even those that are painted, you can gently use a magic sponge. You do have to obviously be mindful of ones that already have paint loss because you can pull more of it off. I will say with the magic sponge, because it is white, hey Heidi, how are you doing? You will see paint start to lift, so you can be like, oh, okay, we're done. Okay. So it is again for both. This is for both of the bisque babies. There is no choice. You're going to get the set. Okay. And I'm going to start the set at 15 if anybody is interested. So again, no choice. You are getting both of the Bisque baby penny dolls, if you will. All right, let's do it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Thank you, Miss Glowy. Glowy's holding it. Miss Lisa has got her just in case. Sure do appreciate you, ladies. And there's our Bisque baby bid end. Thank you, Miss Kim. Chloe, I sure do appreciate you, lady. But Miss Lisa, with that, Nick, at 18, the blue and pink, I was like, what? They're coming to you at 18. Congratulations and thank you, Lisa. Okay. You know what? Okay, our next item, did I overpay? I may have. Y'all, y'all know I don't know. That's something I rarely say, but I did. And I am going to say, some of you are going to be like, you overpaid for that fool. But, here's the thing. It's a mini swung vase. It's a mini Fenton swung vase. It's a mini crystal swung vase, otherwise known as clear glass. I had never seen it before. I've never seen it in this particular size. And by mini, I mean it's 7¼ inches tall. 7¼ inches tall. Okay. There are no chips. There's no cracks to it. It does not, there's no fluoresce to this one. Okay. But look at y'all. Stop it. I couldn't help it. The Fenton stamp is right in here. I saw it and I walked away from it. I really did. I was halfway down the aisle and then I turned around and I went back and got it. And I was like, I can't leave it behind. I really can't. I know, isn't it? It's so darling. It's so stinking cute. It's tiny. It's a Fenton crystal It's not lead crystal. It's crystal clear. It's clear glass. Darling little quilted diamond patterned on there. Again, no chips or cracks. The Fenton stamp right there in the center. It's look at how it's so tiny. It's so tiny. Like I said, I'm gonna start it at what I paid for it. Some of you are gonna be like, "Oh my God." I can't help it. I couldn't leave it behind. No mini clear swung bases left behind. Gosh darn it! All right, there it is. 7 1/4 inches tall. It is Fenton in clear. It's look. If you have your little dolls, you can dress it up with your dolls. I am gonna start it at 30. This is what we did. I know, but I was not gonna leave this behind. All right, there she is. Let's do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and a bid end. Thank you, Miss Janet. Thank you, Miss Joan. Appreciate you, ladies. Melanie, I agree. Like, especially if you have like a larger collection and they're all like big and everything, kind of like tucking in like your little sapling swung vases to your forest of swung vases. I think it adds a lot of visual appeal. I think, thank you, Kim, for the bid end. I think with the clear and a milk glass collection, that goes beautifully to the clear, especially if you get the beveled glass pieces with brass or bronze. Oh my gosh, it's such an elegant, sophisticated look. But ladies, thank you, Miss Joan. Thank you, Miss Janet Lady. Congratulations and thank you. Janet Lady, it's coming to you at 40. They did a really nice clear glass. I will hand it off to Fenton at that. It does read crystally, you know. Janet, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Let's do something a little bit. I I signed this one. Okay. It's signatured. Here's the inside. So it is all right. Y'all know I love the Russian lacquer boxes. That is clearly where I took the inside inspiration from. Now, this is a red acrylic paint. The glossiness that you see on it is actually it's a crystal a clear it's a crystal acrylic to give it a nice kind of like it's enameled, right? Okay. This is made out of like a plaster stone, if you will. I don't think that it was necessarily made to paint, but I did go ahead and paint it. It was all in like a stone color. There's the perimeter. So what I ultimately did was I took that red, put it out here, and then I took that um, the acrylic varnish, if you will, and did add it to the red again, just to give us that enamel feel to it. So this was the color of the entirety of this piece. So it is fully painted by yours truly. I did age it out. Again, speaking of, putting that with your clear glass, I think is an absolutely gorgeous look. So it obviously is a trinket dish. And then the lid, if you're kind of into, again, the weird, the macabre, that whole vibe, this might be for you, maybe not, I don't know. But it does have a gargoyle reliefed on it. So this is actually gold. Well, it's an undertone of black with gold and actually silver to give you more highlights. Um, I do have copper. You can see there is a copper banding. There's also that copper, wow, up close and personal. There is the copper banding to mirror. We have the relief, and of course the gargoyle. Okay. Right, Pee-wee? So again, this is all hand painted. This is what it looked like before. This is what the entirety of this looked like. The trinket dish itself is 3 inches tall. Keeping in mind, I did measure up to the head, 3 inches tall. And then it has a diameter on it at 4.5 inches. Okay, 4.5 inches. It is what? Black, gold. No, I guess not gold, it's bronze. Black, bronze, copper, red, and silver. So there's 5 colors. That's it. Only 5 colors. Hey, Diane, how are you doing? Right? That's it. So obviously it's signed and dated by yours truly. But like I said, it's like a weird, like plastery kind of stone to it. But great to put all your secrets in there. Just saying. There it is. And bloop. I am going to start it at 25 if anybody is interested. We'll see. Let's do the countdown again. Signed and dated. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. This is all acrylic. Now, I didn't know, but you can see I did put the glaze here. I also took the glaze on the high points on the paint to make it a little bit more reflective, though I did kind of want to make it look like it was aged. Well, thank you very much, ladies, for your bids. Thank you, Kim, for your bid end. Sure do appreciate it. We had Miss Denise, Miss Joan, appreciate it, but Miss Baba Earp, girl, at 32, it is coming to you, lady. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I do have another piece that I want to paint. This was kind of inspired by, maybe some of you have seen this before. This is an inkwell. So it kind of was made, it was inspired by this inkwell. I'm not selling this though. Not today, at least. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. All righty. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Okay, we're gonna jump back into a Bisque Baby. Now, this one is really interesting because I have never seen this done before. I'm unsure as to what happened in the process of this. Okay, so it's not a frozen Charlotte because our arms are movable, technically. Okay, so right, you're used to seeing that full glazed, full glazed. However, the body, only like the knees to the feet have been glazed. The rest of the body is in bisque. So it's unglazed. Okay. But look at it's a classic frozen Charlotte with arms like this, but they have been wired. Okay. But the body from the knees up is all bisque. From knees down, it has been glazed. It has been glazed. Now there is a little chunky chunk right here. Note that there's also one here. I have a feeling that happened during the firing process. I do want to point out, and again, I do believe this was part of the firing process in the neck, and maybe that's why it was only half glazed. I don't know, but it does appear during the firing process there was a split. Now it has not gone all the way through. Okay, it is still on there securely, but I have a feeling during that firing process that did occur. Okay, blonde haired, blue eyed, which traditionally they are, of course, black haired. So she does have her flaws, which I do believe again are from the manufacturer, but it's just a really unique and unusual piece. The arms, I can see the mold mark on. You can see there's numerals or numbers here. I don't see it inherently on the back, and perhaps this was just to distinguish left from right. Okay. She is also 4.5 inches tall. 4.5 inches tall. Okay. Now, I call her our quarter finished baby. Let me do this. Where am I at? We're going to start her at 18, if anybody is interested. Again, 4.5, partially glazed. And then she does have a firing split. Okay, but it has not gone all the way through. Let's do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Classic. Thank you, Chloe. Classic frozen Charlotte stance. Which you find these, one of the hands, if not both, are usually broken. So she will hold a pose. Bloop. Thank you, Miss Kim, for the bid. And Glowy Girl, you getting a box of babies today, lady. Thank you so much at $18. Your quarter finished is coming to you. Okay, let's do a different kind of toy. Y'all. Fabulous. Fabulous. Can you hear him? Excellent condition. Excellent condition. It is our Bearcraft. Okay, so he does have his original hand tag on there. Look at that fur. It reminds me of the two of the puppies, especially the little girl. This black. Are you half Maltese, little bear? Are you half Maltese? Y'all, it is in such good condition. It is, wait till you see it. Look at that. Oh, Melanie, I am always on the lookout for dolls and teddy bears. He is vintage Bearcraft. It is in very good condition. It is our little jester bear. Note his collar, his hat, his booties. These are all done. It is a genuine suede. Okay. He is in excellent condition. The bells are all still there. He's got a little blue feather in his cap. He has 5 points of articulation. So the head does, in fact, rotate. The arms at the shoulder also rotate. And then at his thighs, you can see here. So if you want to have him in a sitting down pose, he will sit for you. Okay. He does have a little suede, kind of like corset back here. So that's how that comes on and off. Excellent quality, but of course it is from Bearcraft, to be expected if you're a bear collector or you just love the cute stuff. It's so stinking darling. He is from standing position from foot to the top of the hat. Okay, so from the foot to the top of the hat, he comes in at 14.5 inches. Now the bear itself, let's do a quick measurement. The bear itself, if I didn't mess up from the top of the bear's head, eventually I'll get there. I'm calling it 11.5 inches. So the hat is giving us a solid 3 inches. It's giving us a solid. I do believe, Melanie, that it is a synthetic. I do believe that the hair is it's a faux mohair. It's a synthetic. I have to say, yeah, it is. It's a synthetic mohair. It is incredibly well done. It does have a wool feel to it. It does when you feel it. It does have an incredibly realistic feel to it. But when we pull apart the fibers, we can see it's on fabric. Well, wait. He is. What is your stuffing? Mostly a fiber, but there's some kind of crunchy material in the arm. Okay. All right. So for the Bearcraft Jester with the original hand tech, like I said, he is in excellent vintage condition. No rips, no tears, no stains, no odors. The bells are all still attached. The suede is still nice, soft, and supple. He is darling. It's got her screaming inside. Let it out, Melanie. Let it out. Is anybody in the house with you? Just go ahead and let it out. We're going to start him at 35 if anybody is interested. Again, total measurement 14.5 inches from boots to top of hat. The bear himself is at 11.5 inches. All right. Thank you, Wings. Thank you, Joan. Thank you, Glowy. Let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Bearcraft, excellent quality, very high end in regards to the materials that they use, their craftsmanship. So check them out. They are definitely pricey, secondhand market, some not as much as others. It, of course, always depends on the bear that you're going for. So thank you, Miss Kim, for the bid. And thank you, everybody, so much for the bids. Appreciate that. My YouTube chat on my laptop is stuck. No, it's not. Never mind. Okay, I just jumped. All right, let me catch up to you. Wings was holding it down at 40. Glowy Girl almost with the bid of 47, but Wings was keeping it safe at 48. Wings, congratulations. That's a great deal, lady. Congratulations, Wings. He is coming. Jangle, jangle to ya. All right. Okay, we're going to go to some glass. I found a really unusual one. Okay, so I love this color, this fleshy amber color, right? This one is at 8.25 inches. 8.25 inches. So semi mini, right? Our Fenton one, Miss Janet's Fenton one, that was at 7.25. This one is at 8.25. I love this. It's a gorgeous Depression era amber. This is my favorite amber color. Like the mid-century amber, it's nice, right? It's got that dark like amber undertone, and that is really good for like your fairy lamps, for your tea light, your votive holders. That dark brown undertone gives an absolutely gorgeous glow when you are using it for like lighting, right? When it comes to like decor, your other glass pieces, I prefer this. It's got more of like a peach undertone to it. Boys and girls, we all know Viking glass, right? But predating Viking glass, before they became Viking glass, they were New Martinsville. out of Virginia, right? It's where they originated, New Martinsville, Virginia. So we know this piece was made in New Martinsville, Virginia, but it was New Martinsville glass before it became Viking glass. So we do, in fact, have a swung vase, a New Martinsville amber swung vase that is 8¼ inches tall. Check it out. Look at it's called the Rocket swung vase. This is so good. I love the color. I love how unique this is. Look, it is 3-footed. Do you see the little finial down here? And then look at it's got three, yeah, almost like three little windows. Does it not look like it's like a 1950s spaceship? Isn't that glorious? Isn't that fabulous? It's just so unusual. So this you can make it right at home and like your mid-century vibes. But if you do kind of like a little bit more of like an atomic vibe to it, like early mid-century, you can certainly play this one in. This would be great if you do have like the Spaceman syrup bottles, if you do like that early 50s kind of sci-fi vibe to it. That is what this is reading to me. But again, it is New Martinsville, the Rocket swung vase, gorgeous amber. Again, it's got more of like that peach undertone, and I love this. Is my favorite. This is my favorite. Isn't that fabulous? No chips, no cracks to it. You know, if you love like if you're like a glass collector and you just like to have the harder to get, the more unique pieces, definitely check that out. They do have other pieces, kind of more like candy dishes I saw, but I didn't find any other swung bases. So I had to snatch this one up, of course. Okay, excellent condition. No chips, no cracks. The glass is still nice and clear. I love this tone. I love this tone. Love it. Okay. And again, it is 8¼ inches tall. This is New Martinsville glass, New Martinsville glass. So the precursor to Viking glass, the precursor to Viking, New Martinsville. All righty. 8¼ inches, no chips, cracks, breaks. She's in great condition. We're going to start it off, beg pardon, at 35. Let me get a quick sip, y'all. Okay, let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. And these are all pass through. There's no glass in here, so this is all cut out. It's molded, obviously, to achieve that. Thank you, everybody, so much for your bids. Do appreciate you. I was like, Kim, what are you putting in there? She's using it as a peach. It's the actual fruit. Otherwise, we can say it's Booty Rocket bid end. Booty Rocket bid end. Thank you, Miss Kim. Janet, it did come in after the bid end, but I sure do appreciate you, woman. All right, Miss Carrie held it down. Miss Janet. Okay, Shannon, I gotcha. Miss Barbara. Miss Carrie got her 48 just in case in, but then Miss Nikki Moss came in with her just in case. So at 49, Nikki girl, congratulations and thank you so very much. I appreciate ya. Thank you everyone for your bids. Okay, let's do another Bisque Baby, but we're gonna do a harder to get. Bisque Baby, I have never seen this Bisque Baby before. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was really tempted. I was really tempted. Hey, Emmeline, I was really tempted. And then I was like looking at my cabinet of curiosities over here, pardon me, looking at my shelf of babies over here, looking at just, I was like, Michael, let it go. Let it go. Alrighty. This Bisque Baby is in excellent condition. There are no chips, there are no cracks, and it's complete. And it's complete, okay? 4 3/4, 4 1/4 inches tall, okay? He's got like a little bit of a Peter Pan vibe to him. Look at, obviously it's molded on. His little sash and little sword here, doesn't it give you like a Peter Pan vibe? It does almost look like the head is articulated. It is not. Okay. Arms are. Okay. Arms are still attached. Look at that face. That side eye is real. Okay. You can see down in that bisque baby. Now, when I said he was complete, I meant it. Okay. Now we do have some excess brown paint here, and there is a spot of black paint. That is not coming off. Like I said, I cleaned all of these. So what would he be? Look at, he's got a bisque. It's bisque. It's a porcelain, but it's made to look like a little paper hat. Like look at that. Now there is the hole in here, which I'm assuming they used for firing processes. But I was like, it would be really cute if you stuck a little flag in there, maybe even a little feather. That's entirely up to you. Now there is, hold on, yeah, right here. Can you see it? There is a split. Bobby's seeing Robin Hood. There's a split. This is very thin. This is not thick. The hat is not thick. It does not go all the way through, but I do believe that occurred again in the firing process. Okay, so I just want you to know that that is there. Full disclosure, right? You could, I mean, if you wanted to, you could do a wig, but wait, look at, are you serious right now? Is that not this? I'm not mad at because it, quite frankly, it gives them like a little beauty mark. Good night, Marina. Thank you for joining us. Is that not? Ugh. Now the hat does fit the best in this profile. You can get it to go like this, but it's a little wobbly. And note the overhang on it. You could do a little bit of a catty corner. You get that 3M, that poster putty, right? The fit is the best like this. Now, do keep in mind the measurement of 4 3/4 is without the hat. Okay, it is without the hat, but you get the whole shebang, the whole shebang. Okay. Now, this Captain Baby, this is what I am calling him. He's going to be a little bit more because, quite frankly, he's harder to get. The doll itself, the hat is really where it is at. So to get the both of them together, quite the treat. Okay. I am going to start him at 30 if anybody is interested. Robin Hood. There it is. Let's do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. You got that pancake booty. Thank you, Glowy. Thank you, Jean. Ciao, Jean. Glowy, I got your just in case, girl. Ooh, there it is. Our bid end. Thank you, Miss Kim. Appreciate you. Thank you, Jean, so much. But she really is oh, Jean, girl. It came in after the bid end, but thank you. Glowy really is getting that a box of babies today. 32, Miss Glowy Lady. Congratulations and thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. All right. Okay, guys, gals, boys, and girls. Let's see this. Next piece. It is a marriage. It's a marriage. All right. It is Fenton glass. It is Fenton Rosaline glass, but it is a marriage. Okay. It is a marriage. I didn't write down the actual name of the one of the pieces, so my apologies. We do have a fairy lamp, Fenton. There are no chips or cracks on either piece. And let me show it to you this way. There it is. So these two pieces were married together, but it is the Fenton Rosaline. Both are Fenton Rosaline, okay? So we've got like our pineapple heart. Okay, we've got our pineapple heart, but then we've got this three-footed Asian base. Now, this base had a very, I forget what it was called. I can't. It was a weird word. But the fairy lamp itself was named. It had like this almost, like it's like three panels almost to it, but it was very Asian. So the base to it is obviously with that Greek key. We can almost see, like, we can see that Asian influence. We've got a pebbled glass effect here. But again, there are no chips or cracks to either piece. Okay. We do the Fenton mark down there. See it? I don't think the shade. No, the shade does not have the Fenton mark on it. I do want to point out there is excess glass. Can I show it? Let's try here. Can you see that there? There's like excess glass in here. That is not going to come off. It is not wax, but you'll be able to feel it. So there is a little extra glass there on the top. That will come free with your purchase, okay? So there it is. Assembled, it's 5 3/4 inches tall. 5 3/4 inches tall. I'm not mad at it though, right? I'm not mad at it. I will tell you this. The base, I almost was tempted, just, I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, I could sell just that base on the eBay, but then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. The base, it does in fact glow. The base glows. That was surprising, right? It's not like a super bright green, but the base does in fact glow without, and then with the light. You'll have to beg my pardon. I have a front facing light here. So the base, the entirety of it, it does glow. The shade does not. There is no glow on the shade. Okay. I never knew that. Some of the Rosaline glows, some of it does not. Who knew? Now I'm going to have to be testing all the Rosaline. Didn't know that. So the base glows, the top does not. It is a marriage. Two different fairy lamps. Okay. Let me put this up here. Bloop. And I'm going to start it off at 45 if anybody is interested. It is quite literally one of a kind. Let's do it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Miss Karen says we can see it. Okay. And that is with the ring light on. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Miss Joan. And there it is without. I don't know what I was. Oh, I was actually testing to see if the crystal, the mini swung crystal glue, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. It just happened to catch the light bulb. Fairy light, bid end. Thank you, Miss Kim. Appreciate ya. Well, Shore Pound Sound, greeting from Ohio to Cali. How you doing out there? Good morning to you, I guess. Yeah. Nikki Moss. Mr. Oh, thank you, Miss Joan. Nikki Moss, girl. At 51, congratulations and thank you. Appreciate it. It's coming to you. Okay, it's let's not call it, one of the items is bougie. Let's just call it what it is. It's expensive time. Let's just call it what it is. One item I think is incredibly bougie. The other one, they're bougie for different reasons, but what they all are is there are three expensive items. Do you Only one of them has been pictured. Do you want to see the one that was pictured, or do you guys want to see the ones that weren't pictured? There's a single and a choice. There's a single and a choice. I'm just going to go with the first comment I see. Single or choice? Pictured. Karen said pictured. That's the first one I saw. Okay. We'll do the choice right afterwards then, Miss Joan. Okay. I was gonna eBay it, but I decided to bring it to a live sale. I'm just gonna try it with you guys first and we'll see. Okay. I have only ever had these, I think, twice before. Didn't know what they were, but I have now discovered what they were. Okay. This one is insane. Okay. It is glass. When you see this, please keep in mind it is in fact glass. It is not metal. Look at that. You're like, what? Predominantly, the last two, I've had one in clear glass this size. And then and they're traditionally much smaller than this. But what this is a lot of times they're referred to as a bridal bank, which is true. They are a bridal bank or oh my gosh, a flower frog, but not in the traditional sense that we think of a flower frog. This would have been in a Victorian era. It would have sat at the bridal table, right, during the reception. And the bride would then take her bouquet and, you would fill it with water. And then the bouquet would actually be held in the center. So this would actually hold the bridal bouquet during the reception. Again, the flowers would be placed in here. A lot of times they're referred to as a bridal bank because on the smaller ones, money would then be placed in here. So you would have that bridal bouquet with money from gas being put into the slits. Is that not fabulous or what? This is all silver overlay. This is silver overlay, y'all. It is all glass. It is 100% glass, and it has been overlaid to the gods. Does this not look like it is actually sterling? I mean, technically it is, but it's sterling overlay. There is one area where it is scratched right here. So this is a scratch to the overlay. Okay. It is not a chip or crack to the glass, though it is a scratch to the silver overlay. There is this really little, and look at this little goober here. Do you see it? That little strand of hot glass? No, this is 1800s. This is not contemporary, Marcy. This is an old gal. Isn't that fabulous? So just imagine. I mean, this sat at, at a wedding and it held the bridal bouquet and then some money. Isn't that fabulous? It is 4.5 inches tall. Doesn't it look like a crown now? 4.5 inches tall. And it is a 9-inch diameter on it. 9-inch diameter on it. Again, no chips or cracks to the glass. We do have a scratch to the overlay right here. There is one scratch to the overlay right there. Okay, look at that. This is hand blown. You will see some crudeness to the interior, like here. Isn't that fabulous, though? The metallic of it all, just, it would have been, yeah, it definitely would have been a bougier. Like I said, never found it in an overlay. It's always been clear glass. And it's huge. I mean, that thing is huge, y'all. Look at that. Oh, you could get it. I don't have the I don't have a silver plate bridal basket down here. But depending on the basket, it could. What I thought would be really cool is if you had like a well, you could have a sterling silver if you do, cool. Or a silver plate, like more like a compote to kind of stand it up there. And actually, like using this for fresh cut flowers. Oh my word. I mean, or a dried or a synthetic, that's fine. But this with roses bursting up. Oh, okay. She's hard to get, and the price is going to reflect it. Gosh darn it. I am going to start it if anybody is interested at 125. Okay. Bam. Let's do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Okay, I don't see interest on that one. Bloop. Thank you, Miss Kim, for the bid end. Appreciate it. Okay, I have got a choice. Oh, well, thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Yeah. Um, it is a choice. Okay, I have done, I think maybe at one time I have done smaller versions of these. These are the big ones. These are not like the let me go to the store and get these. These are not like souvenir ones. These are ones that you would have found in a Catholic church. And I speak from experience. Um, these are the big ones. These are the legit ones. These are the ones, like I said, that were in a church. Now, I'm going to be clear. Both of them do show signs of age. I don't think that it's anything severe, but it's personal opinion. Okay. Let's start with her. These are 25 inches tall. 25 inches tall, boys and girls. Like I said, these are the ones that you would find in the church. Yeah, look at that. Chalkware. Now, or plasterware, I guess I should say. These are hollow. Okay. But we do have Mary. Of course, they are hand painted. Absolutely gorgeous. There is a chip to the finger. See it right here. She is, of course, stepping on the serpent. She's got that octagonal base. There is some paint loss that you will see more so around the base than anywhere else. Okay. So again, this one would have been in the church. Look at that. So again, she is 25 inches tall. Okay. That is amazing, Cheryl. Look at that face. She is stunning. And you see, I don't know if they pasteled it or if they airbrushed it, but just the depth in the skin tone. So again, her condition, that finger. right there. And you will see predominantly here on the base other paint laws. But again, it does show her age, but 25 inches tall. Okay, that'll be choice number one. I said it. It'll be choice number one. Choice one will be Mary. The legend. We do have Jesus. He is our Sacred Heart Jesus. So you will see that he does have more. This is not a chip to the plaster, it's a chip to the paint on the finger. Jesus does have more chipping to his paint. You can see on his robe. Again, I don't mind it. I kind of like it. It adds character to the piece. I don't think it's detrimental to it. He's got a more plain base. Now, the bigger issue with regard to paint loss is on the back. Note it here coming down the robe. See it there? It is, again, on the back. So Jesus is also 25 inches tall. Okay, both are a plaster. They're both hollow. So the box is honestly going to probably be about 20, so I'm going to say 29 inches by 12 by 8. I can already tell you the box on this. These are going to be in about a 29-inch box by 12 by 8. Okay. These are 25 inches tall. So you will be able to choose Jesus. Isn't that a gorgeous thing? Look at that. Jesus. Or you can choose Mary. You could choose both if you wanted. They are both 25 inches. Tried to bring you guys some really different stuff today. Okay. It is a choice. If anybody is interested. Bloop. Guess what? The magic number. Ooh, Michael is going to also be at 125, but it'll be for choice. Okay. So if you're interested, you can bid. Let's do the countdown. Jesus or Mary? So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Do, do, do. Thank you, Kim, for your bid end. I do appreciate it. Oof. Set them down here. All right. Well, Jesus and Mary, nobody wanted you. Rude. Some of y'all better find Jesus. Okay. What do we got next? We're going to stay in the 1800s. Thank you, Kim. I love this color combination. Neither of the this it's one piece, but neither the blue nor the brown glow. Okay, it is our Moser compote. There are no chips. There are no cracks to it. I love this. I love this color combo. Look at that, kind of like a chevron optic to it. It is our little compote. It is our footed compote with the applied. Oh, look at that. Ah, I love it. No chips, no cracks, no flea bites. Can you hear it? Ooh, chippy. Okay, Cheryl, great. Please do. I will keep my eye out for it. I just think the piece is absolutely fabulous. Again, I've found the blue and brown, the Moser, a couple of times in the past. There is something about it. I just love this color combination. It is 5 inches tall, and then it has a 6 inch. Look at that. It has a 6 inch diameter on it. That is gorgeous. Okay. Good luck, Nikki. Thank you. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. So Moser compote with that gorgeous chevron optic pattern. Never have I ever. We have our gorgeous amber applied foot to it. Kind of gives me like a duck vibe to it, right? A little bit of a duck. But oh, look. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like they could have used a seventh one here, but maybe I'm being nitpicky. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. I love that. All right. So for our Moser compote, again, 5 inches tall, 6 inch diameter. Again, no chips, no cracks, no flea bites. And that is, look how thin. Isn't that glorious? Again, neither the blue nor the amber fluoresce. Okay, no fluoresce. We will start the Moser compote. Hello? No, it doesn't echo though, darn it. We're going to start it at 20 if anybody is interested. Okay, let's do it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Thank you, Miss Emmeline. Thank you, Bobby. Emmeline got a 21, but Bobby got a just in case. Kim's throwing it down with the Mallard Duck bid end. Thank you, Kim. So at 22, right? Yes, at 22, Baba Girl, congratulations and thank you, the Moser. It is coming to you, lady. Congratulations and thank you. I love this piece. All right. I was excited when I found it. Okay. Oh, you got it, Bobby. I see it. Okay. I'm going to send it to Stephanie. You got it. I'm sure she will love it. Of course. Now, this next piece, I don't know. Listen, if you like your jewelry, this to me screams ephemera. Like for me, if I were to keep it, I would keep ephemera in it. Oops, I didn't put a price on it. Um, if you collect ephemera, like I said, if I were to keep it, I would definitely put ephemera in it. But jewelry, tiny treasures, whichever, whatever, however, maybe you don't put anything in it and you just use it as a display piece. I don't know. And remember, anything that is in here does not count against your collection. Oh, you know what? I didn't note that there was an old sticker on there. Okay, well, whatever. Look at that box. Here's our top. So it is like a heavy paper. So it is embossed here with the gold gilding, gorgeous burgundy to it. You can see that there is wear. Like I said, it is like an embossed paper. You can see here on the front. We have more of the embossing on the drawers. These are like little metal pieces. Here's your side. This is an old sticker. your back, plain Jane back, plain Jane bottom. Note some of the paper has lifted here on the back. You see the embossing again here on the side. Again, plain Jane bottom, plain Jane back, embossed sides on both, 1 and 2, old sticker. We do have condition right here. Again, these are little metal. I love that top. And we open up the drawers. I mean, it's like a little cardboard box in there. So there's 1. Come on, you dinkus. There's 2. Again, each of the embossing is the same on the front. And there's 3. And just for the giggles of it all, there's your interior. Okay. And you just slide those drawers right back in there. Like I said, to me, this is just, and I think it's because it is like a cardstock, why I'm seeing it as like ephemera, especially if you do like postcards. I don't know. I love these storage containers. It's really multifaceted. The piece itself displays beautifully. It functions not just aesthetically, but also as a riser. And it has the added functionality of being able to store things in there. So you really get like a 3-for-all. You get a beautiful piece that can kind of help give you some elevation with other pieces, and it's going to store whatever it is you choose to store in there. It does have condition issue. As I say here, a brooch drawer, definitely. This to me, Shannon, is giving more like 30s. It's like a revival piece. I'm not going to say this is from the 1800s. This to me is more like a 30s, 40s piece, whereas kind of like a Victorian revival, right? And I say that based on the construction of the piece. That's right. If it's in a box, it's not hoarding. I know. The top is fabulous. Okay. It is 9 inches tall. 9 inches tall. It is 5.5 inches wide, and it is 6.5 inches long. Okay. So again, 9. I think I'm lying to you. Hold on. I am. It's 9 inches long. Or 9 inches long, 6.5 inches tall, 5.5 inches wide. Okay. There we go. If anybody is interested, I'm going to start it at 20. Bloop. There it is. Let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bident. Emmeline, are you going to put little skunks in here? Are you going to put Bisque babies? Thank you for the box, bid and Miss Kim. Appreciate ya. Emmeline, darling, congratulations and thank you. It is coming to you, lady, at $20. All right. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Y'all, I'm going to do this next. I did not put these down. I did not. Give me a second here. I got to write it out. What are we going to do? I'm just going to call it blue and yellow. Truthfully, it is more of a teal, but I'm gonna blue and yellow. And now we've got to do the measurements. I can't believe I left these little ladies off. We're going to jump back to our Bisque babies. And it's going to be a set. Okay. This is going to be a set, and I think you're going to see why. Now, here they are both made in Japan. First up, we've got our little teal girl. No, she's holding her little rag doll. I love the little woven hat on her, little bowler. It's very 20s, 30s. So again, she is marked in Japan. You can see the little string back here I'm holding because she is in fact a little nodder, right? So her head is held on by this string and it just comes right down here. The string is still there. I will say the head's a little loose for my personal preference, but it is still there. Okay, so you're going to get the little nodder. Like I said, she's more of like a turquoise than a true blue. I guess you could argue maybe a powder blue. So she does have paint loss, as you can see. And I love the fact that she's got her little baby. So this will be number one. She's 3.5 inches tall. Ooh, 3.5 inches tall. She's going to come with her little sister, who is in yellow. See why we're selling them as a pair? They both have the same wardrobe. It's basically both are the same mold, but the nodder is taller by an inch. 3.5 on the blue and 2.5 then on the yellow. The yellow is not a nodder though. Okay, so the yellow is not a nodder. But they're the same, but just different heights. So this is going to be for the set. Okay, the nodder and the yellow. Okay, 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. Now she does not have the made in Japan back there, but she's a made in Japan gal. Okay, this is for the set. You get both of them. Here, paste. And we're going to do it at 15 for both. You get both. There's no choice. You're going to choose this. All right, let's do the countdown. Ooh. So 20, oh my gosh, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. I'm seeing okay. Then there's 22s. We've got the just in cases coming in. There is our coat bid end. Thank you so much, everybody. Jean, I appreciate you, girl. Your 32, it did come in after the bid, and Emmeline, so did your 35. But ladies, thank you both. Do appreciate you. So then that means, so Stephanie had the just in case of 26, but Glowy, girl, did you get all of my babies today? Oh my, did you? She's got the box of babies. Miss Glowy, congratulations and thank you again. The turquoise and the yellow babies are coming to you at 27. Thank you again. Congratulations, Glowy. All right. Get in there. Okay. Okay. Where am I at? I would like to do the next set as a quick claim. I want to sell this set and I would like to sell them both. Okay. You're going to get both. There's no choice. Both of them have condition issues. one has more condition issues than the other. Okay. But this is going to be for both because I need to get rid of them. Okay. All right. You're going to get both. They're both, one has got like an artist's signature, the other one is clearly labeled. Okay. It says Ferguson, Stanley Ferguson in Gillsville, January of 2002. Now he does have the felt feet on there, but Stanley Ferguson in Gillsville, January of 2002. Okay. This is the smaller of our two, and he is 5.5 inches tall. 5.5 inches tall in this one. This one, it's the jug, it's the vase jug. Blue glaze. His ear is the condition issue. So we do have two chips that are missing, but it looks like they tried to salvage it, but they couldn't salvage the entirety of it. Okay. So this is piece number one. And again, he is 5.5 inches tall. 5.5 inches tall. Alrighty. The companion piece is 8.5 inches tall, because what's good when you just have one ugly face jug, but when you have two. Okay, this one's more of a moonshine vibe to him. You're gonna get this one. This one has been repaired. Okay, see it? This has been fully repaired. Ghoulish. Now, there is, and this is going to sound crazy to you, but I am going to keep it on because I do feel more. There is a piece of packing tape going through here. I am going to leave it on if anybody is interested for the sake of shipping. There was more packing tape on this. I believe essentially what happened was it broke, they glued it, and they put packing tape on it to keep the pieces together. There was a lot more packing tape on this particular piece. I mean, wherever there was a crack, there was packing tape. I took it off because I was like, well, if it falls apart on me, you can see excess glue. It looks like they use like an industrial glue on this, so he's very sturdy. But like I said, I'm going to leave it on if anybody is interested, and you can remove it when you get it. If it was the summer, I would probably remove it. But because it's so stinking cold, I'm going to leave it on. I want to leave it on. What I will say is if you are also in a cold climate and you get this, leave the tape on, leave it out till the piece gets to room temperature. Okay. Even things that are in really good condition and we think, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. When it gets this cold, it's like 9 degrees here today. When it gets that cold out and things sit in that cold overnight, they become very brittle. So even when they're in really good condition. This one is not signed. This one, I mean, technically, Nan, it does. It's got like an artist mark on the back. Okay. Now, I know there are people that really do love to collect them. They're usually pretty expensive. They're not the vibe I'm going for. They're just simply not. The taller of the two, it is 8.5 inches tall. The smaller is 5.5. This is going to be for both. Now, the blue one, yes, the blue one is signed. Signed. Stanley Ferguson in Gillsville, January of 2002. Because they both have condition issues. I'm going to do both. I mean, if somebody is like willing to, it's going to be $25, quick claim, because they have condition issues. It's $25 for both. If somebody's like, I really just want the blue one for the 25, that's fine. If somebody just wants this one for the 25, that's also fine. But I, for all intents and purposes, am saying both for 25 because they each have condition issues. Okay. 25 for both. This one's got a plain signature. This one has got the artisan mark on the back. They still display perfectly fine, right? 25 for both. If you're interested, you just put in number 66, and you will get both for $25. Well, Cheryl, they've got personality. I mean, every single one is going to be a little bit different. Well, Patty, go ahead, girl. You got it, sister friend. Hold on, let me catch you. Appreciate you. Molitoris? Is that how you pronounce it? Or is it Molly Taurus? Toria. Molly Taurus, Molitoris. Molitoris. Molitoris? Is that right? Or is it Molly Taurus? Well, no, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that. Oh, cool. Thank you, Patty. Now, girl, is that your first purchase from me? Remember to send me out your contact information. Got to send out your contact information right here to thecultofvintage at yahoo.com. Send it out. Girl, I'm going to get your invoice out to you right quick and in a hurry. You send that out to me and I will get that invoice to you tonight. Okay. Thank you. And Jenny, I appreciate you too, girl. Thank you. I'm glad they're going to go to a home where they've been sitting on a shelf here, sad, lonely, just being like, is anybody ever going to? And I said, let me try. I'll try. Okay. I'm going to do, this is going to be the set. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate you, girl. All right. This is going to be for the set, y'all. Not one, but two. Not one, but two. These are figural stoppers. Okay. Figural stoppers. This one's giving Shakespeare to me. This one's giving Queen Victoria. I'm making it up. I don't know that is, it's just, what my imagination is telling me. They're both molded. They are both a hollow. I didn't see if they would glow. Let me see. Nay, neither. No glow. But isn't it giving you Shakespeare? Is it just me? Now he's threaded. I think yep, they're both threaded. And then we've got little Miss Victoria over here with her little crown and her necklace. They are 3.5 inches tall. This is for both. I just love these tiny treasures. You can, if you have like the receipt spike, you can place these on there. You can lay them down. They will stand, by the way. So they both, I don't have, well, I could probably use this CD. They both will stand. Oop, I have her facing backwards. Oh gosh, if I have the thing leveled. They both will stand. I'm not leveled. He really does stand on a flat surface. Me balancing it on a CD ain't it. But they will both stand. Okay. 3.5 inches tall. This again is for the set. While he looks like he would glow, it doesn't. Neither one fluoresces. Okay. But no chips or cracks. They are bottle stoppers. They are bottle stoppers. I know. I'm obsessed with the totally useless decor item. I mean, they're tiny treasures. How can you not? $18 is what I will start the set off for. Okay. All right. Let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I don't think I see. There's no interest on those guys either. Sad but true. What's that? Oh, I see. All right. Thank you, Miss Kim. I do appreciate you, lady. Um, all right, where are we at? I am going to do a quick claim. And this is for all three. I don't know if it was last week or the week before. We're going to see if anybody is interested. These are not copyrighted. Okay, I don't have a copyright on them. They are each the collection and works of William Carolton. Okay, it is a 3-volume set. It is done in this absolutely gorgeous green with that gold gilting. Again, it just has the last name of Carolton. Okay. They are all in overall really good antique condition. I'm saying about 1800s on these, but I don't have an exact date. Each is embossed on the back, keeping in mind that, frankly, you can't really distinguish the volumes until you open up the book. But this is for all three. You get all three editions. They are illustrated. I do not want to make it out like they are copiously illustrated. They're all black and white. They're steel cut illustrations. Some of the illustrations are just crazy weird. Like there's an example. Get you another example right here. I mean, I don't know. And I'll give you a third example of an illustration. This one just looks, I don't know. The illustrations that these books have, they're just something's, each one's a little unsettling. They're about to make mashed potatoes. So you're going to get all three. William Carolton, like I said, they are not copyrighted. 3-volume set. Let me get this vellum out of here. 3-volume set. I don't know why there's not a copyright. This is a volume 2. And here, that works, is volume 1. So you get all three. They're in really good antique condition. It is $30 for the set of 3. Because of the weight, if somebody were to purchase these and got a different or had another item, I may, depending on what you got, you might get these shipped separately, but these will go via media mail. But a 3-volume set, the works of William Carolton, $30 for all 3. $30 for all 3. These are in really good condition. If you're interested, just put in the number 25, the number 25, and you will get the 3-volume set. That green and that gold gilding, oof, better stop it. Get it, Miss Emma Lane. Lady, they, oh my God. They're coming to you, girl. Congratulations. Ugh. Um, hmm. I'll have to see, Miss Emmeline. It shouldn't be too bad for you if I just put everything, because that stuff should all fit in a, yeah, in a 12 by 8 by 10. I think we will be able to get that all together. I'm gonna try not to. We'll try to get those to you all in one box. Yeah, I think I can make that. Okay, boys and girls, I think, let me make sure I did not write anything else down. Okay, we did that. We did those. Good. We got those. Um, I'm just looking to see. Okay. I'm not gonna say this is our last item, but let me just kind of peruse around here a little bit more. I might be willing to. What did I do with that? Bear with me. I'm looking for something. I just don't know what I did with it. Well, that's one piece. Do I have it upstairs? Yeah. Okay. This is going to be for both. You're going to get both. They're little China head baby dolls. Now, this is just for the dolls, clearly, and both have like adhesive. So at one time, these were full-bodied dolls. More than likely, the kid leather, maybe they were on a cloth body. I'm unsure. But this is going to be for both of the China head dolls. The black-haired one are more traditional. She's at 1¼ inches tall, whereas our blonde, a little bit harder to get, she is at 2¼ inches tall. Okay. Please keep in mind our black-haired beauty. She does have a chip right here on the eyebrow. Okay. So this is going to be for both. This is going to be for both. And let's just do it as a quick claim. I'm just going to do it as a quick claim, but you're going to get both. This is the superstar. She's the added bonus, and it does have a chip in the eyebrow. This is the superstar, but you do get, this is going to be for both. It'll be $20 for this set. For this set is all you have to do is put in number 55. Number 55, you will get both. Our black-haired beauty, 1¼ inches. Our blonde beauty, she is at 2¼ inches, but that will be for both. That means Miss Stephanie. She's getting our China head babies. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, everyone. I mean, I don't know. What do you? I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of do feel like selling more stuff. I just don't know what. I need to get rid of bigger stuff, you guys. I'm eyeing this piece, to be honest. Hold on, guys. What did I do? Oh, that's so annoying. I know I had another piece. I just um okay, apparently I have just gone crazy because I can't find. Yeah, I will see. This is, it's a larger piece. I mean, it's not like crazy big. It's actually French doll furniture, believe it or not. I have some dust on it. You'll have to beg my pardon. I don't have the Miro Star sold at the pop up. The Miro Star sold at the pop up. Oh, okay. Let's see. I mean, what would I be willing to sell this for? Let me get a measurement. Of course, you're going to be a weird measurement. Or, oh, no, you're at 13 and a quarter. Or, quarter. 13 and 3/4. 13 and 3/4 inches. This is part of several pieces. Where the other pieces are, I have no stinking clue. It is French. It is hand carved. Okay. It this is, I think this was 1920s, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I have other pieces. I think they're up in the attic. So I'll have to get those pieces out of the attic. I'm sad to see this stuff go. Where did I even get this from? I can't remember. But oh, Pammy girl are up there. Oh, you want, what did you get? You want the China heads to Bobby. Okay. So it's about 105 years old, this piece. Okay. It is 13 and 3/4 inches tall, 13 and 3/4 inches tall, but the clock does not work anymore. Okay. This is glass. And you can't note the pendulum down here. This is just for decoration. It's not actually attached. Okay. But it's a little clock cabinet, if you will. But it's all wood. It's French. It's carved. We've got the beading detailing up there, 4-footed. But it's French dollhouse furniture. Well, I guess not. I shouldn't call it dollhouse. It's French doll furniture, not dollhouse furniture, doll furniture. So depending on the scale of your doll, you can make it work. I had a vision for this collection. I'm not going to have the room. I have like some salesman samples that I'm going to prioritize over these. So I'm going to let this go. This is an excellent piece. There's I think I have a sideboard. There's a trunk. There is a bed. This clock is one of the harder pieces to get. You will see that it is embossed. And then we do have hand carved detailing. Now, we do have a crack to one of the feet. It does not go all the way through, but it is there. Okay, I just want you to know that. Again, the pendulum is decorative and you can store things in here. I thought it would be really cute just to put like a little dowel in here and you could have like doll clothes. So you could kind of almost do it like a wardrobe. Like I said, the clock is no longer working. I think it's missing its back. But gosh darn it, the aesthetics aren't real on it. So again, 13 and 3/4 inches tall. I'll do it as a quick claim, actually. I will do this one as a quick claim. But again, she's French, about 1920s on this one, part of a larger collection. Now, I am going to quick claim it, but it will be at 65, okay, if anybody is interested. 65 if anybody is interested. I think I have the trunk and the sideboard. Interestingly, the clock, like the sideboard only comes up to like here. So what is that? About 9 inches tall. So 65, if anybody is interested in the French doll wood clock, 65, it will be number 45. Number 45. Let's see the back here. Back is plain. Back is plain. But I don't see anybody's interested. Okay. I think we're going to call it a day there. We're at 3 o'clock. I want to thank you guys so much for spending a little bit of time. Oh, no, Miss Chloe decided to go for it. Get it, girl. It's yours. I might actually be able to put, I can't say all, well, maybe, girl. Actually, I think I can get all of your bisque babies. They will all come individually wrapped and tucked, of course, inside there. So that'll make it easy. Chloe, girl, congratulations and thank you, lady. It's going to come to you then. It'll be, of course, I'll put it in a box, but all of the babies will come to you inside of the closet. She's got a Bisque baby storage cabinet now. Um, but thank you, Chloe. Appreciate that. And again, thank you to all of you out there that did decide to join me here today, this afternoon, or this morning. Of course, depending on when and where you're watching today's live sale. To anybody who did check out the replay, I want to thank you so much, especially if you've made it all the way to the end here. Greatly appreciate you. I want to thank Miss Kim for being here to be our official bid ender. Of course, a shout out also to Miss Karen Gillette. Thank you, ladies, both for being moderators today. Greatly appreciate it. So yeah, again, please make sure to send, if anything, what is it called? Thoughts and prayers to Misty, no, but sincerely, so that they can, get better sooner rather than later. It just stinks. It just stinks to have the flu, but I think this is the only live sale that I will be doing this week. So the next live sale should be next Tuesday at 1 p.m. back on Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. Fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes, so stay tuned for that. Of course, we will both keep you updated, both here on YouTube and on Instagram, so be on the lookout for that. If anything, I will see you one way or the other. I will see you next Tuesday. I hope that you guys have a great rest of the week, a wonderful weekend. If you're not following me on Instagram, you might want to follow me. I will be trying out some different kind of things over there, and it will be, maybe it won't be exclusive to Instagram, but you'll get first pick if you're following me on Instagram. But don't worry if you don't have Instagram. I will be posting some things here on YouTube also. So just a different kind of something. We're gonna, I think, try to utilize the platforms in different ways. So stay tuned for that. I'll keep you updated. But the only way you're gonna keep updated is if you're following me. So do that. I'd appreciate it. Again, thank you everybody so much. I hope you have a great week, wonderful weekend, and hopefully the both of us will see you back here next Tuesday. If not, I'll be back. If not, I'll be back. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you. And thank you again, Kim and Karen. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, ladies. Bye, guys.